natives of Fonyi, including Borikoli, Langtombong Tamba, and Sabaji and Ibrahima Sane, have been at the forefront of the latest round of dialogue on peace and reconciliation in the Fonyis. Modu Bajan was there and he now reports.
Speaking at this recent peace dialogue in Somita and elsewhere in Bondali and Kalaji, Langtombong Tamba and Borikoli told the gathering that their mission is to help ensure that the people of Fonyi are more united and as such not excluded from the bandwagon of peace and prosperity. Also addressing the platforms, Ibrahim Sane, Abdullah Kujabi and Lamin Jami urged the people of Fonyi to forget their differences and cooperate with the new government for development. While Ndemban Alkalo Janko Jiva opined that infrastructural issues like building the Ndemban Kanjabina and Somita Kanjabina roads are vital, Block Ward Councillor Seh Ismail Abadi expressed appreciation with the endeavor. He underlined their resolve to work with the government for nation building.
We are the same, is one family. What people are talking about in Fonyi, if you come to Fonyi, you see a different thing. It's just like if you don't meet and you don't dialogue, you don't know what is in the people's mind. And we are ready to work with the government. President Barrow is the president of the people of the Gambia. We will give him the support. Whatever we also need, let them also consult us and then come to us. Whatever they hear in Fonyi, let them not sit there and then speculate. Let them come here and then talk to the people. Let people come together and work for the betterment of the country.
For politicians such as GDC's Noah Sanyang, UDP's Alaji Bondi, aspiring parliamentarian Usman Marcos Nyasi, as well as Maya Ward Councillor Hamadi Sow, preaching peace has been very integral during their campaigns and this should always be practiced.
Bringing this dialogue with the people of Fonyi Bondali in different political affiliations, it is a big achievement because without dialogue, people will be left behind. Well, the changes that happen in this country is the changes that everybody has adhered to. Whether one likes it or not, it is approved by the Almighty Allah. So bringing a dialogue to a forum to the district of Fonyi Bondali, obviously to my level as a candidate of the then United Democratic Party, UDP, obviously I respect and thank all the people that organized this forum.
We are not late, but it is high time for us to sit down and then bring our people together. Some of the problems that exist is because of our supporters. But we cannot say it's entirely based on the supporters. But for us, we are all the time working in hand to see that peace and stability is maintained in Fonyi Bondali. Because we know that the politics will go, Fonyi Bondali will remain. And if Fonyi Bondali remain, we will want development. Who is to give us the development is the government. So we should work in hand with the government and then see to it that development has come to the doorstep of our people.
Local administrators in the persons of Chief Ibu Koli and Alaji Kutubo Sanyang thanked the pioneers of this peace dialogue and equally called on the natives of Fonyi to propagate peace for meaningful development in the region. All the meetings were observed by officials from the presidency, and for President Barrow's political advisor, Yusufa F.A. Cham, the move is encouraging and vital.
They have done a lot for the community. The trust of the community is on them. So tasking themselves to come and talk to their people, to reconcile them, is seen to me as a very vital move towards reconciliation. There is no reconciliation that does not go with some hitches. But the hitches that I realize today, I know are just small ones that can be repaired and then be developed further to reunite the community of Fonyi. This is the first beginning. They were doing it underground. Now they have come in the open. We'll work together to make sure that it comes through very softly.
Reporting for GRTS News.
The Minister of Health and Social Welfare has urged regional health administrators to prioritize their needs for effective service delivery in the health sector. Sapilo Sise made the remarks at brief meetings in Basse, Bansang and Mansa Kongo. Yoro Jalo reports.
The health minister is on tour of health facilities and institutions across the country on Day 3 of our tours, he visited health centers in Brikamaba, Jahali Madina, Bureng, Dongoroba, and Soma District Hospital. The health minister pointed out that the tour would avail her the opportunity to come up with what she described as better policies and programs that could attract more investment in the health sector. Madam Safilo Sise hailed her management team for their dedication and commitment to effective service delivery in the health sector.
We've seen a lot of accomplishment despite all the difficulties. The problems too are almost on the same level as the achievement. But these problems, like I keep saying, they are not insurmountable. We can do them. We can address them. But it takes concerted effort. We work together as a team continuously. As long as we're doing that, no matter how difficult they are, we'll make some gain. Definitely. That is all I'm asking people. Come together. Put your differences wherever. We work for a common purpose. We forget who we are. We just concentrate on what we have to do. And what we do, people need to see results. You know, we have too many policies. We have too many strategies. So we just want to narrow those down. Then we'll see the gains.
For GRTS News, this is Yero Jalo reporting.
A local environmental group in Jokadu called the Association of Food and Environmental Security is poised to transplant hundreds of seedlings, including wild trees. The group is bent on regenerating part of the lost forest cover of the North Bank area. Farmer Fofana reports.
In a bid to address deforestation and its attendant environment challenges confronting the community of Dar Salami and other villages in Jokari district, the Association for Food and Environmental Security, in partnership with the Global Environmental Facility (GEF), kicked into motion its 2017 tree planting campaign in Jokari, Dar Salami. This year's activity was presided over by the Governor of the North Bank region, Alhaji Ibrahim Damfa.
This is very significant. The importance of tree planting can never be overemphasized. We have all seen that the certification is growing very fast. You know, our land is virtually becoming an aerial land. It is becoming very, very dry. All the trees are dying. All because of people who are using and misusing the forest.
2 years after embarking on an ambitious mangrove regeneration exercise in wetland areas in Jokaru district, the Association for Food and Environmental Security, FS, is now primed to transplant thousands of seedlings, including mango, malaina, cashew, and others. Ansumana Fofana, the program coordinator of the association, harped on the significance of tree planting.
Tree planting is so much important, very much important, and trees are part of our life. No tree, no life. I think that has been the slogan of forestry past years ago. We, the people of Jokadu, and Daslami in particular, have been experiencing the loss of a lot of our indigenous trees. And this, we are partly responsible ourselves, but partly not responsible. We, being conscious of that, decided to consult one another to at least talk to other people, let them also realize that our environment is getting more and more scanty day by day.
About 30,000 different kinds of seedlings are targeted for this project.
We are intending to plant inland over 20 to 33 different tree species. The project is looking at landscape and seascape. We want to at least join these two ecologies together so that they can at least serve as a sanctuary to most of our lost biodiversities.
An official from the Regional Forestry Office in the North Bank region applauded the move while urging people to emulate the step taken by FS.
We've lost almost over 100 hectares of forest land because the previous results indicated that we had about 300,000 hectares of forest land in the Gambia. But as of 2012 assessment results, we've lost almost over 100 hectares. So that means if we don't embark on national tree planting exercises, by the next 30 years, the Gambia will lose all its forest cover.
The North Bank region is one part of the country where the issue of deforestation is well documented. As such, this step taken by FS has earned commendation from both the locals and environmental authorities who singled out the undertaking as key to climate change mitigation efforts. Kamara Fofana, GRTS.
Give more attention to your educational pursuit. That's the message delivered to students at Qatar Basic Cycle School in Talinding, Bantaba, as the institution graduates 149 students from its nursery, lower and upper basic schools at a grand ceremony. Mariama Balde Shingul reports.
The ceremony marked the second batch that the school has graduated since its inception in 2008. The program was attended by academics, students and family members of the graduates. Speaking at the ceremony, the school principal, Lamin Toure, urged the graduates to develop a strong desire to achieve excellence.
Dreams do not come true just because you dream them. It is hard work that makes things happen. It is hard work that creates change.
The guest speaker from the National Environment Agency advised the students to be good ambassadors of the environment.
Environmental education, sensitization, awareness creation is one of the tools we need in modeling our today's school children, who are our future generation, to make sure they take responsible actions for the destiny of our environment.
A representative from the Regional Directorate, Philomen Sanyang, called on the graduates to be dedicated in order to contribute to the development of the country.
Dear students, I once again challenge you to put more focus on your education. As the common saying goes, education is the key to success.
Reporting for the news, I am Mariama Baldeshingo.
In a similar fashion, at least 150 students also graduated from 1C Basic Cycle School in Sukuta at a colorful event staged at the school grounds. Janke Toure has the details.
This is the 9th edition of 1C Basic Cycle School's graduation and speech and prize giving day. This year's ceremony began with a mic pass from Sukuta Cinema Hall to the school ground. In this year's edition, 54 students graduated from Nursery 3, 60 students from Grade 6, and 41 students from Grade 9, totaling 155 students.
2016-2017 has been a very remarkable year for the school because a lot of development has taken place. Our first achievement was stopping people from dumping garbage at Surundente Valley in March 2016.
Beyond the joy that comes with this day, it served as the perfect moment to offer advice to the graduating students.
The grade 9s, I have only 3 words for you as a piece of advice. Know what to do, what to say, and where to go.
The guest speaker on the occasion is Alhaji Mohamed Juf, Senior Manager, GRTS Radio. The seasoned broadcaster harped on discipline and the role of parents in the education of their children.
There cannot be better life without discipline from all aspects. Hence, discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules or codes of behavior or an activity providing mental or physical training. It also could be a branch of knowledge studied in institutions or schools.
Malik Cham, who delivered a statement on behalf of the students, recognized the support provided to them by their teachers and parents in their academic pursuit.
He tells us that he will only tell us what to do, but always available to some involve us in all our learning process. It is our experience we will already remember the teacher. That touch of certificates, they touch of good manner, and how to be hardworking and go theory. We have learned that
ceremony described by the students as unique was characterized by different educative performances such as drama and poetry. Later in the day, prizes were given out to the outstanding students of the school, the punctual students, and the native students, among others. For GRTS News, I am Janketure.
We will be back with news on sports in just a moment. Africa's football giant Nigeria is about to take a leap into a new football variant known as freestyle football. The sport started off in 2008, but it has never really been embraced in Africa, except for one contest held in Cape Town, South Africa. And as CGTN's Kelechi Emekalam reports, Nigerians now want to take up these sports.
Mayowa Bababunmi is not a normal soccer player, but this 24-year-old connects intimately with the ball. He's a freestyle footballer, which means there's no binding rules on what he can do with the ball. It's about flair, so he can head the ball, or kick it, or even play with it on his fingertips. But he must not let the ball fall to the ground. The medical student has been honing this talent for the past 6 years as a hobby. Along the way, he started posting videos of himself playing freestyle football online, and that got him attention. And what started as a hobby also earns him some income.
Sometimes I get invited to perform in events such as halftime shows and local competitions, commercials, just entertaining an audience, maybe a comedy show, a music show that wants something different that they've not seen before, that kind of thing.
Many Nigerians practice freestyle football, but the sport has remained informal and largely appreciated for its entertainment value. That could change soon. The West African country, known for its prowess, will hold its first edition of freestyle football over the weekend.
The participants are the average Nigerians on the street, irrespective of age, gender. We are actually trying to celebrate people who have that flair. You know, the common man on the street, the grassroots, trying to empower them. And there is a lot of people who, I mean, if you go to suburbs like Ajegule, if you go to places like Aba, or go to Jos, there are lots of young men and women who demonstrate a lot of artistry on the ball. I see a couple of videos on the internet. The one actually I saw of a woman.
Freestyle football is a sport Africa's been watching from the sidelines, but clearly the player associated with it is beckoning. Most of those who will take part in the weekend's contest have only learnt it by watching it online, thereafter carving their own style, while there's an incentive for them ranging from an overall price of a car and some thousands of dollars to be won. Kelechi Emekalam, CGTN Abuja, Nigeria.
We will take another break now. The news continues.